Have you ever been asked for Molly by your kid's principal at Chuck E. Cheese? Last March, my daughter Gracie's school threw a fundraiser at Chuck E. Cheese. I wasn't planning to go, but Gracie begged me, said all her friends would be there. So there I was, surrounded by screaming kids and flashing arcade lights, nursing a Diet Coke and counting down the minutes until we could leave. Principal Warwick approached me near the skee-ball machines. He'd always been formal at school events. Perfectly pressed suits, measured speech, the kind of administrator who memorized every student's name. But that night, something was off. His tie was loosened, shirt untucked, and he kept wiping sweat from his forehead despite the aggressive air conditioning. Enjoying the evening? He asked, leaning uncomfortably close. I could smell beer on his breath, which seemed impossible since Chuck E. Cheese didn't serve alcohol. It's loud, I replied, stepping back. He glanced around nervously, then lowered his voice. Listen, I heard through the parent network that you might be able to help me with something. Parent network? I barely knew anyone at the school. What kind of help? I need some Molly, he whispered. Just a little. My back's been killing me, and regular painkillers aren't cutting it. I nearly choked on my soda. Excuse me? I know it's unconventional, he continued, but desperate times. I can pay cash, obviously. My mind raced. Was the principal of my 8-year-old's elementary school really asking me for party drugs at a Chuck E. Cheese? I looked around, half expecting cameras for some bizarre prank show. Mr. Warwick, I think there's been a misunderstanding. Please, he interrupted, grabbing my arm. My daughter's wedding is next week. I need to be able to dance with her. The pain's been unbearable for months. That's when it clicked. He wasn't asking for MDMA. He thought I had connections to someone named Molly who dealt prescription painkillers. But why would he think that? Who told you I could help with this? I asked carefully. Janine from the PTA. She said you mentioned knowing someone named Molly who helped with chronic pain management. I almost laughed. 3 weeks ago, at a PTA meeting, I'd mentioned my friend Molly, who was a licensed massage therapist specializing in sports injuries. Janine must have misunderstood and spread some wild rumor. Mr. Warwick, I said slowly, Molly is a massage therapist. She does deep tissue work, not drugs. His face went from desperate to mortified in seconds. A massage therapist? Yes. She has an office downtown. I can give you her card. He stood there, mouth opening and closing like a fish. I just asked you for drugs. At a children's restaurant, during a school fundraiser. Yes, you did. I'm going to lose my job, he said, suddenly looking very sober. Part of me wanted to report him immediately, but then I noticed how he was holding his lower back, the genuine pain in his eyes behind the embarrassment. My own dad had suffered from chronic back pain for years before finally getting surgery. Look, I said, you're clearly in pain and made a desperate, stupid decision. Get actual medical help. See a real doctor. And maybe don't trust PTA gossip anymore. He nodded frantically. Of course. I'm so sorry. This never happened? What never happened? I replied, turning back to watch Gracie play whack-a-mole. The next Monday, there was an email from the school. Principal Warwick would be taking a 2-week medical leave for a scheduled back surgery he'd been postponing. Vice Principal Rodriguez would be filling in. When he returned, he was like a different person, standing straighter, smiling genuinely, actually playing basketball with kids at recess instead of just supervising. He never brought up our conversation, but at the spring concert, he pulled me aside. I wanted to thank you, he said quietly, for not, and for the massage therapist recommendation. She helped me realize I needed surgery, not just pain management. Everyone makes mistakes when they're desperate, I said. Not everyone gives second chances, he replied. Last week was Gracie's 5th grade graduation. Principal Warwick gave a speech about learning from mistakes and asking for help when you need it. He caught my eye during that part and nodded slightly. After the ceremony, Janine cornered me. So weird about Mr. Warwick's back surgery, right? I always thought he seemed perfectly healthy. You can't always tell what someone's going through, I said. True. By the way, does your friend Molly still help with pain? My shoulder's been killing me. I handed her Molly's business card. She's a massage therapist, Janine. A legitimate massage therapist. Janine looked confused. What else would she be? I didn't answer, just walked away smiling. Some misunderstandings are better left unexplained.